And video is recording too. I'm hitting the light. Everything's going bad. Let me see if I can slide my way here. Let me just
slide right in those DMs.
Snake my way in here. All right,
danger needle.
We in frame? Here, let's scoot forward a little bit. We're hitting our backdrop. It's not professional looking, Daniel. We need to look more professional.
I'm always professional.
I know. I think if we wanted to look more professional, we should just ixnay you.
Especially with my Snoopy heart.
This way and
glass. Right. Sponsored by Snoopy.
Sponsored by Snoopy. Yes. You want to show the audience? Can the audience see well? Yes. Snoopy, if you're watching this is your tribute to you. We are drinking
in loving memory
from. Anyway, welcome Airsofters to Q&A episode 29.
29. Wow.
Christopher Walken approves of this Q&A series.
Sponsored by Christopher Walken.
I don't know where to go with this. Welcome to Q&A episode 29. This is the video series where you, the viewers, ask the questions in the comment section down below, and we attempt to answer them on live feed. Not really live feed, but on camera, I should rather say.
It's not even live.
Not even live. For us, it's
not
live.
A feed. It's
not
live.
Even live. It's not a feed. It's not anything. We attempt to answer them on camera for you guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and answer some questions. But also, before we begin real quick, I haven't done this in a while, so sorry if I'm a little off kilter, I suppose. If you guys want to see your questions potentially aired in the next Q&A episode, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and you may just see your question answered.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not. You don't know, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So, without further ado, by the way, welcome back, Daniel, from the Air Force.
Thank you. I mean, I'm still in the Air Force.
Well, welcome back on leave from the Air Force. Yeah. Alaska's cold, isn't it?
It's very cold.
It's very cold, yeah. So not too much airsoft up there.
Well, we have a little bit. So if any of y'all are watching and you're in Alaska, and you're interested in getting into the sport or already in it, maybe a few of you, I don't know if y'all watch our videos or not. I'm part of a Alaska Airsoft group up near Anchorage. We play out near Eagle River. And to anyone who isn't in Alaska, you won't know where Eagle River is. But it's a cool little skirmish group. A lot of nice guys, and we'd definitely love to make the sport bigger up in Alaska. It used to be a lot bigger than it was, but since things are so hard to get shipped up there, a lot of retailers don't offer, like for example, some sites offer free shipping over $100 or whatever. That doesn't happen with Alaska.
It's like excluding Alaska and Hawaii.
Yeah, unless if you order something for about $20, it's cost about $20 to ship it. So you're almost paying double for some small items. You have to order in big orders. A lot of people don't have a lot of stuff that they can order right away. So it's a little bit tricky. The airsoft retailer, from what I know, closed down up in Alaska, and that was the only one.
The airsoft retailer closed down, and that sucks.
So, but yeah.
Hopefully we can grow it a little more.
It would be awesome, yeah, especially with a bunch of us military guys that go out and like to play. That would be cool to start like a base effort to do that, Jay Bear. But Sounds we'll good. See what happens.
All right, 5-minute intro's over. Let's get to some questions, guys. All right, I'll go first. Starting off, no, we're saving that one. It's secret, top secret. I just read this one. I cut this one up today, and I was like, we're saving that one for that. That's for another outdoor Q&A.
We have a celebrity asking us questions today.
Oh, we do?
Kylo Ren.
Oh, Kylo Ren.
You know, that's impossible, though. Like, can you imagine the one person who actually got Kylo Ren as a username? Like, he was the first.
No, you can have more. Like, I've seen so many.
Can you have multiple usernames?
Yeah, I've seen so many Barack Obamas, like, commenting on our...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I figured it's like with Instagram as like username taken or whatever.
I don't think it's like PlayStation or Xbox, like where your username
Well, for the benefit of the doubt, we're going to call this Kylo Ren the OG.
The
Kylo
OG.
Ren.
So this is the OG gangster, right?
Yeah.
Original gangster Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
What does Kylo Ren have to say about Airsoft?
So he says, what was the best Airsoft Milsim you played in?
Best Airsoft Milsim.
The best Milsim Airsoft.
I like the wording.
The
best Airsoft
Milsim
that I have played. Okay, so best one or favorite one?
Well,
there's a difference, I think. Okay, so so the best one I'd say overall was Ironclad 2 for me, because for me, Ironclad 2 was the best one for me because of how new the experience was for me, because that was like my first legitimate Milsim experience, and all the different aspects that went into it, such as rooftops. You get on rooftops and on these buildings. You could do the tunnel system. You had these big streets. Iron Horse 1 and 2 both had like massive cities, but I think Ironclad 2 had more a variety of different
Yep.
things. So I like Iron Horse at the Guardian Center. It was massive. It was big, and it had really huge, awesome buildings. But they were all kind of the same. You know what I'm saying? They're all very, very.
I mean,
similar.
It was made to kind of look like a city, so that's
right. Exactly. That's the whole point. But
Yeah.
like at Ironclad 2, we had tunnels. We had like that mosque. That big old mosque.
Tunnels.
Tunnel system. We
Yeah.
had like 3-story buildings, 1-story little sheds, and they're all different sizes, different room layouts, whatever. So I like that one. What about you?
I would probably have to agree on either. It's hard to pick between Ironclad and Iron Horse.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
See, one of the things I really liked about Iron Horse is going into the sport in Milsim wise and being more prepared for what we were doing.
Yeah.
I got to experience that a little bit more. I think the best memories though came from Ironclad.
It's so nostalgic when you think back
Yeah.
on it. I love going back and watching those videos. I think I answered a question very similar to this in the last Q&A video, but we'll just touch up because now you get to put your input into it too. So.
But another great one that I really loved was DV8's. It was UN Pushback. That one was a lot of fun.
When we almost drowned in the river.
Yeah, that was just pure fun. Like
Yeah.
it was just.
that was crazy. Yeah.
We literally were holding each other by our drag handles up our plate carrier.
So we'd wade into the water. And then, like...
It was me and Matt out there alone in
and one other
river.
guy, too.
He almost drowned.
He almost drowned. I almost had to jump in after him.
Yeah.
And we're like... He made it across, but there was at one point where he got in really deep water and his head was going under. I'm like, dude, you okay? You okay? You okay? And I was like, dude, I got to jump in after this.
In
guy.
all due honesty, it's probably not a great idea to cross the water.
Don't do
but
that.
that's the reason you signed a waiver because your stupidity is your fault.
Your stupidity is not covered by the field. So yeah, just be wary, guys. Water is in fact a hazard. Like I see some of those guys on the boats. Like you ever seen that Philippine airsoft video?
Yeah.
Where they're out in that boat with all their gear on. Like, dude, if one of you guys fall in, like, you could drown. Because that gear's heavy.
Yeah.
Trust
me, we've tried swimming in it.
We have, and it's not fun. What I want to do one of these days is actually like a scientific experiment where we put like on all of our gear with like our guns and stuff and jump in the pool, like incrementally go up though, and have like ropes tied to ourselves and like people ready to dive in, so we're like in a safe, controlled environment.
Yeah.
Right? And like a pool we can climb out of if we get stuck at the bottom. Mm-hmm. But like I want to see at what point. What's the threshold between being able to swim and drowning?
I'm pretty sure you must be able to swim to a certain extent.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think, of course.
With gear on, I know with, I believe it's Marine Corps basic training, they have you do that. They have you do that in the Air Force because we don't really go near the water that much. I don't know. That's probably more something that would be covered by SEER, which is Search, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape. I believe that's the correct acronym.
Right.
But if you join any part of the service that requires you to fly, then you could potentially crash in water. That's a different story. I bet they're doing that in the Navy though with Joe.
I think.
I know they have to swim to some extent.
Like the SEALs do all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, just in their basic training.
Yeah.
So.
True that. Okay, so just be careful of water, guys. That's all we're going to say on that topic. Oh, your turn, by the way.
But that really went like way off topic.
We really did. We went off on the rails. Wait, did you just go or did I just go? You went Kyro Ren, so it's my turn. Yes. Okay, I remember now. Next question comes to us from Capcan. I think I'm saying that right. You guys have the weirdest names. I am sorry, but I sometimes
honestly we would be disappointed.
Though.
Yeah, we would be disappointed if they were
Bob,
all like
just
Phil.
like Bob asks. No, I like it. We're digging it. I'm digging it. Okay, Capcan asks, what do you prefer, CQB, Milsim, or open world airsoft? So when I think of like open world airsoft, did you see that one where Jet did, where he went to, I think it was Balahak, and they had like the that it was like the post-apocalyptic theme.
Like an RP.
Yes, exactly. So I think that's what he's talking about when he says open
See, I've
world.
never tried that before. I think I would really enjoy it.
I would really enjoy that.
Well, we're kind of going to something like that in March. At least that's the plan.
Yes. Okay, so we're trying.
So what's it?
Currently, we have plans to go to the next Milsim West Op. I can't remember the name because it's
something
like some Russian name.
Insurgency.
It's like the Kazakhstan Insurgency or the
Kastov.
Nick's
he's the Russian expert.
Nick's
apparently
gone complete Russian on us. He's built a whole Russian kit.
Sponsored by Milsim.
Sponsored by Milsim. Great Russian weapon. Used to kill lots of German. Oh God, please. So sorry. We're talking World War II standards here. If we have any German, if we have any German followers, I apologize in advance. I don't even know how to recover from that. No.
Well, they use it to kill what, Japanese people too.
That's great. Now we just lost our Japanese audience too. We're just losing everyone in this Q&A.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't just the Germans.
I know.
It's old history.
Let's just stop talking now. Now, okay, I'm just teasing. I'm just messing.
I know Germans. I know Germans get really offended about that stuff. Sorry.
We just keep making it worse. It just keeps going on and on and on. No. Okay, so...
Wow.
Oh, wow. It's incredible. Okay. Christopher Walken accent on point. Now, I completely forgot what we're talking about. Okay, yeah, so Nick has built, like, a complete Russian loadout at this point. He's got, like, the legitimate, like... What's that stuff? That Russian armor? It's like
6B, SH-112.
Whatever it's called. It's got, like, the neck guard and everything. It's heavy as hell, but it looks cool. And
based on Flora.
So Nick
Flora.
Yeah, exactly. So Nick looks the part, and he knows everything about this Russian event that we're going to try to go to in March. But that would be very open world, right? Because like it's a 3-day. First of all, it's a 3-day long event, right? So it's technically a Milsim event, but because it's so long and so expansive, and they even have like civilians in the mix, and they also have role players going on there, I would consider that to be more open world. Yeah, so that's like more Milsim open world. But
the basis of it, and just to sum it up, from what I understand, is there's going to be a UN side and the Russian side.
Like a NATO side, you mean?
NATO, yeah. NATO would be the correct term.
Yeah.
NATO, and then a Rus 4, and there's civilians in the middle.
Yes.
And basically we have to like win their trust or whatever.
Exactly.
But I just really hope something kicks off, because I'm here for the violence.
Just ready to throw down. Like, someone please, I hope they shoot at us first.
All
right, so, yes, to answer your question, though, which do you prefer? CQB, Milsim, or open world airsoft? I'm not a huge fan of CQB, I'll be dead honest. I like space and airsoft. I find CQB is more just like shoot, die, shoot, die.
It depends on the day.
It depends.
See, there are some CQB courses and stuff that I had a lot of fun on when we were in Atlanta with P90 Girl and all that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do just one or the other. Like, if I just did Milsim nonstop, I would probably
get sick of it. If I did CQB all the time, I'd get sick of it.
There's a balance. But
there has to be.
And skirmish battles, too. Just pick up games.
Yeah.
There's a time for that, too.
Right. I prefer more, though, to strategically stay alive, target the bad guys, and then move. Even if it takes me a while and I don't get as many kills, I'd rather do that. I find that more realistic. I'm more realistic, and
and that's why we're Battlefield guys and not Call of Duty guys.
I guess so, because that's a very
and Call of Duty World War II sucks.
I liken Call of Duty to
horrible.
CQB. Oh, really? Now we're gonna
It's awful.
We're making everyone mad.
You can just suck it if you think Call of Duty World War II is a good game, because it's awful.
No, but I think I like open world airsoft or Milsim the best. I think I like Milsim. I'd say Milsim. I prefer Milsim. I like that because I agree with that. What do you think? Open world CQB?
I'm gonna go with Milsim just because that's what I have the most experience in.
All right, so we're gonna answer that question. That took us about a long time to answer. I don't even know.
It's okay. We can take our time.
It's off to a great start, guys.
Yeah, always is.
I shouldn't even say start. We're already what does that say? 14 minutes into this. Yeah, we got time for a couple more.
Okay, Nathan Cillier.
Nathan Cillier.
Nathan Cilly.
Nathan Silly.
Silly Nathan. What is the funniest gun fail that has happened to you guys? I have this right off the bat, but I'm going to give Matt the chance to answer this one first.
I've never actually had like a catastrophic funny gun fail. I mean, there's clips of me on YouTube just like we have on our channel of me dropping that gun in water. I think this was at the UN game we went to where we were like in the river, and I just pull out my gun because we've been crawling around the mud, and it's literally just covered in mud and sludge and grime, and there's the chicken. He killed this one, by the way. I let him kill this. He comes over and he's just like, now it doesn't squeak anymore.
Wow, there's a little bit of a backstory behind this.
You killed the chicken. What are we going to do?
There was fire involved.
We have to bury.
If anyone can tell us what this chicken's name was in our last Q&A, we'll answer your question, guaranteed.
No, I have to go back.
Yeah, I'm making work for you, but
thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it does make just like a horrible
harder. Contribute nothing, I do everything and make my job harder. Thank you for
that. It's horrible. It really is.
Put it right up to the mic. We're trying to improve the audio, by the way, guys. We got a new microphone.
Yeah, we did.
I completely.
I want to. Okay, so I want to do surgery on this.
We're actually answering questions here, by the way.
Can I do surgery while you answer?
No, we're not. We're playing Q&A. Can I see the chicken for a second? Bye, chicken. See you later. Now, funniest gun fail. I think the funniest time. It's not really funny. It's just kind of really bad. We had like 3 guns go down.
Excuse me.
In the span of like 2 minutes. This was in our, I think, Wasteland. It was a Wasteland Ops episode. It was part 1. I think episode 3.
I wouldn't have been here for this one.
I think you wouldn't have been here for this. Tyler's gun ran out of battery. This is the end of the day, by the way. Tyler's gun ran out of battery. This is okay. So a little context. Last game of the day. It was like, we defend a position, get attacked by the entire enemy team, hold out for as long as you can. Tyler's gun runs out of battery. Nick's gun runs out of battery. I give Nick my pistol. My pistol runs out of gas or ammo, one of the two. And then my rifle dies. So we had like 4 guns die within the span of 15 minutes. So that would probably be the funniest, most probably weird gun fail I've ever had. I don't really think I've had a funny gun fail. Yeah, that'd probably be mine.
So
Let's hear Daniel's.
Mine
probably more amusing.
would definitely be when we were doing what we thought was going to be the Tavor.
Yes.
Opening up and review and everything. We get the box out of the package. We turn the camera on. We do the big knife and open it up. And then guess what? Wrong gun.
I was even like, good job. That was great. But the company did a really good job.
Yeah, no, Airsoft GI really hooked us up with that
Yeah.
one. They 2 or 3 day shipped it with, I think it was like a 2-day ship.
Yeah.
With 0 extra charge. Replaced the gun. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So really did an excellent job on that. We appreciate that.
Yep, that
no,
was great.
there was no time lost. So, but that was pretty funny.
That was hilarious. I can't really think of any other gun fails that I've really had.
I remember Nick. We this one in one of our very, very first fail videos.
Okay.
When the guy was running across the field, and as soon as he went to go pull the trigger to shoot him, his gun jammed.
Oh yeah, that was way early on. That's classic. That's old. This guy was running
that
at Nick,
really shitty
and he
gun.
shot him, and he shot at him, and you could see him in frame running across like this, and Nick just goes, "I got him lined up." Boom, and it just goes click, 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 click. And he's just like, what? At first I thought when I was watching the video it looked like his slide locked back, like he was out of ammo, but then he later informed me that the slide had actually locked back and got stuck at the rear end of the gun because we're in the process of making everyone mad in this video. Let's make more people mad. It was a WE, and WEs are either 50-50. You're going to get a good working WE, or you're going to get one that's a paperweight.
Worse every time. WE.
And we've had really bad experiences with WE. Some of you may have some good WEs out there. I'm not saying they're terrible, but they're pretty terrible.
Hey, Tristan Kellerman. It's a pretty normal name. Where do you guys keep all the gun? Where do you guys keep all the gun?
Where do you guys keep all gun? We keep all gun
I
on
was
wall.
thinking about buying a shed and insulating it for my guns.
If you have the money, do that. That's cool. Make sure you put a lock on it.
If you have enough guns to buy a shed, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Do it. Yeah. Put them in a
Make
shed.
an airsoft shed.
I have my guns on a wall rack. I did a video called Airsoft Custom Airsoft Gun Armory, and in that video, the thumbnail is like a picture of all the guns I have on my wall, and that's pretty much where I keep them. I have them hanging on ropes. I have them hanging on the wall on a wall rack, and I also just have them propped up against anything.
Keep them on like multi-hook shotgun racks.
Yes, or that works too.
In your car.
Highly
highly visible.
Yes, highly visible for everyone to see, so you can just crack a window and pull them out and steal
Just so
them.
you can scare
really
people
logical.
and cops see it.
Yes, that's going to be a great time. What's the number 1 rule of Airsoft? Don't brandish your guns in public.
So brandish
What does
your
Daniel do?
guns.
Publish your guns in public.
Publish the guns.
Yeah, publish, brandish, whatever the word is. I don't know.
Don't follow my
I'm
advice.
exhausted. Don't listen to
Get
Daniel.
an airsoft shed.
Get an airsoft shed. Do it. No, but you know what else you could do? I'll just answer this really quickly. Get like the hooks from Home Depot or whatever, and they're just hooks, and you can put them into studs on your wall, and then hang them on your wall, and put them one right on top of the other, just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can even just get like wooden pegs. And my dad actually worked with that with me when I was younger. He took like a little it's still up there actually. What's that? That's like a 1x1 maybe. I don't know. It's like take a piece of wood, take a 2x4, drill holes in it at like a 45-degree angle, and just punch a whole bunch of pegs into it.
Pegs,
yeah, and then just put those on studs, and then you can hang your guns on that. If that makes sense. So you have 2 2x4s hang like this, and then drill holes in them like that, and then put pegs in them kind of like that, and then your guns will just sit on a rack. So you can make your own homemade gun rack. And my dad did that with me like 5 years ago, I think, right? Yeah, about 5 years ago. Back in 2012, I think, right when I was starting Airsoft. But anyway, guys, I think that'll wrap it up. 22 minutes. So we're happy to have Daniel back for this brief moment in time, back from Alaska,
Thank
back
you.
from the Air Force
Yep.
on leave. So thank you
Yep.
for your service, Daniel. You're doing
Thank
a good
you,
job.
and
up
you're
there.
about to thank JoJo too.
And
He's about to graduate basic training. That's
He's
where I'm headed next.
breaking all of our F-22s. JoJo's doing stuff on ships, probably not breaking as much stuff as you are.
Nuclear stuff. There's a lot
He's
more.
breaking
There's a
nuclear
lot more
stuff,
room
so
for
I'm
error.
glad we have left the fate of this great country in the hands of you guys. That just makes me sleep well at night. So, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions you'd like to see possibly aired in the next Q&A video, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. And who knows, you may just see a question aired in the next video. Maybe not. Who knows? One way to find out. Again, guys, thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoyed, and I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
See ya. Go. All right, on my mark. Go, 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 go.
Go, we gotta get guys out there.
Get down, get down, get down.